If you're making minimum payments on your credit cards, you're not getting out of debt. You're maintaining it. And the dangerous part is it feels responsible. It feels like you're doing what you're supposed to do. But that feeling is exactly what keeps you stuck. Let's break that down. If you're stuck in credit card debt and tired of going in circles, this is Debt Elimination Wednesday, where we turn knowledge into execution. Let's get into it. Minimum payments create the illusion of progress. You make the payment. Your account is in good standing. No late fees, no calls, no immediate pressure. So mentally, you check the box. I handled it. But let's look at what actually happened. Your balance barely moved. Interest is still building, and your situation is basically unchanged. So, what you're really doing is not progressing, you're stabilizing the problem. And when something feels stable, people stop pushing. So, let's walk through this step by step. Let's say you've got a credit card with $5,000 on it. The minimum payment might be around $100, so you pay the $100. Now, here's what most people don't think about. A large portion of that payment goes to interest. So maybe only $25 or $30 actually reduces the balance. That means after making your payment, you still owe around $4,970. Now let that sink in. You paid $100 and barely made a dent. Now multiply that over months and then factor in that most people continue to use the card. Now you're not just standing still, you're slowly drifting backwards. And this is where it turns into a behavior problem. Minimum payments remove urgency. They take the pressure off just enough to keep you comfortable. And when people feel comfortable, they don't act. So you get stuck in this loop. You feel pressure, you make the payment. Pressure goes away. You relax. Nothing changes. Pressure comes back. That's not progress. That's a cycle. And cycles don't break on their own. Now, let's be honest about what happens next. You make the minimum payment. Then something comes up groceries, gas, something unexpected. So you use the card again. Not because you want to, but because it's there. And now the balance goes right back up. So even though you paid on it, you didn't move forward at all. And that's frustrating. And over time, that frustration turns into resignation. People start thinking this is just how it is. That's when they get really stuck. And this is exactly what doing what you know is all about, because deep down, you already know minimum payments are the answer. You know they're not going to get you out, but you keep making them, and only them. Why? Because the system you're following allows you to stay comfortable. It doesn't require execution. It doesn't change the force behind it. So again, this isn't about knowledge. It's about behavior. It's about execution. If you want to break this, you have to change the way you think about your payments. Minimum payments are not a strategy. They're a safety net. And if you treat them like a strategy, you'll stay in debt for years. So the shift is simple. Stop thinking, what's the minimum I have to do, and start thinking, what does it take to eliminate this? That changes everything. Here's what I want you to do. Pick one card, just one. Look at the minimum payment. Now ask yourself, what would it take for me to double this? Not all your cards, just one, because we're not looking for perfection. We're looking for movement, and movement creates momentum. If you got value from this, make sure you subscribe and come back every Wednesday for Debt Elimination Wednesday. And if you're ready to stop thinking about it and actually start eliminating your debt, click the link in the description and join the Debt Elimination System. That's where I walk you through this step by step so you're not trying to figure it out on your own. But remember this, you don't need more information. You need execution. And that's what doing what you know is all about.